Perfect. All right, gang. Hopefully you all had a fantastic last couple of days.
Pretty good.
And you can see me.
Yep.
Yep, see you good.
Maybe I'll drop it just a little, just a touch, so you can see my feet a little bit more. Perfect. All right, that should do it.
Jill?
Yes.
Maureen mentioned that if someone is hurt someplace, that they're to mention it to you, but she puts us all onto mute when she leaves.
Yeah.
So you need to unmute to say something to Jill, okay?
That's right. Yeah, well, she doesn't do it. Zoom automatically does it for this class,
Oh,
just in case. So then you just have to, yeah, for sure, unmute yourselves if you need to let me know anything. I'd love to hear it. But maybe keep the groaning. Well, no, you can unmute for the groaning and groaning too. You're going, that's just me getting out of the chair.
That's right.
she's a riot.
All right, gang. Put a hand on your belly and your other hand on your chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple breathing exercises to start our warm-up today. And I want you breathing in a specific pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and fill up your belly first. So we're going to push away that hand as you breathe in. Once you have filled up your belly, then we're going to breathe in through the chest. And then we're going to breathe out, belly first, then chest. So when you breathe in, fill up your belly first, then your chest, then belly, then chest. So fill up your belly first, then your chest, then belly, and chest. Once more, belly, chest, belly, chest. There we go. Now keep trying to breathe in that steady pattern, whatever feels good for you. But we're just going to start making a circle with one arm and then the other. So circle one arm, then the other. Circle, circle. There we go. The bigger a circle you do, the more that body has to warm up, the more the shoulders have to warm up. But some of you have got cranky shoulders, so you're going to keep your arms low. There we go. Now we're going to alternate. One arm goes back and the other goes forward. And then you reverse. So how this is going to work, gang, if my right arm goes backwards and my left arm goes forwards, because it just went forwards, it has to go backwards. And then my other arm goes forwards, and because it just came forwards, it now has to go backwards. So it's a forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards.
So
Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. Boy, we'll really get that brain working today. Forwards, backwards,
Mine's given up.
forwards, backwards. Your brain's given up, Barry? Oh no.
Yes, too complicated.
Just think forwards and then backwards, and then you switch arms. Forwards and then backwards, and then you switch arms. There we go.
I don't know how Carol made out with this.
How Carol made out with it?
Well, Karen, because watching her feet.
Oh. Yes. And rest those arms, gang. Now we're stepping a foot forward, side, and then switch. Forward, side, switch. Forward, side, then switch. Forward, side, switch. When I reach forward, I'm touching with my heel, keeping those toes up. And then when I touch to the side, I'm reaching more with the toes. Now, gang, as we're moving, I want you to think about pulling that belly button in a little ways. So keeping that core tight as we get our legs moving.
How's your soccer team doing?
Oh, geez, they're a little bit of a mess, Barry. We've got
Oh.
a couple injuries.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Yeah, so the last 2 weekends we've been playing short. We've been either playing with 10 on the field or with just 11.
Oh,
And for those of you that don't know, you need 11 on the field and then you normally have some subs.
Yes.
We have not been having any subs. And now we have a tournament this weekend.
oh, do you?
oh,
In
So I'm-
Kelowna?
Nope, this one's in Burnaby.
Oh,
oh.
So I'm trying to call up a couple players to come help us out. Otherwise, I'm not going to take them down. They'll just get injured
yeah.
playing 3 games without subs. But it's seeming promising that we'll get a couple players to come.
40.
That was 40. We did 20 per leg. Perfect. Sometimes if you get caught chatting, you do bonus ones. That's a lot of fun too.
Ah.
Now we're going to combine our exercises. So get your thinking caps on, because remember, we were going forwards and then backwards, then switching forwards and backwards. So now forwards, backwards, but you're only stepping out and back in. So forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forward and step, backwards and step, forwards and step, backwards and step. Oh boy, team.
Boy, that's a toughie.
Yeah, you guys are doing great. So just think, they both go forwards, then they both come back. They both go forwards, they both come back. Both go forwards, they both come back. And at the same time, we're thinking about tensing through that core.
Why not?
And thinking about breathing. What we didn't put in the descriptions for this class is multitask training. Woohoo!
You're choppy.
I'm choppy.
Yeah, your arms are choppy.
Are you sure it's the video and not just my arms?
Well, it sort of stops and starts like that.
I think I'm just having a rough day, Clancy.
You're not allowed.
And rest there, gang. Awesome job. So now the feet are going side and back, and your arm is going to reach away. So it's side and back, side and back. And again, we're tightening through the core. And if you notice my video is choppy, I can try changing networks. That sometimes helps.
It's not bad enough to do that.
Okay, well, just let me know. Keep me up to date. I'll stop being so cheeky.
I don't think you can, Jill.
There we go, gang. So you reach to the side and reach your arm across. Reach to the side, reach your arm across. Perfect. All right, now we're going to change this up. We're going to go 1, 2, then we're going to reach down and back. 1, 2, reach down and back. 1, 2, down and back. 1, 2, down and back. 1, 2, down. 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 Whoa, I almost got myself there. Excellent job, gang. Maintain your breathing pattern as best you can. Remember, I'm not reaching super far down. Good, I see some of you are doing it standing. That is awesome. You're feeling confident with your balance today. And rest. There we go. Well done. Okay, now forward, side, forward, side, just like we did before. Except now, as our leg goes forward, our arm goes to the side. And as our leg goes out to the side, our arm goes forward.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
say that again?
Start slow, start slow. So your foot goes forward.
Yeah.
So your arm goes out to the side. Now bring everything back in. Now your foot is going to the side and your arm is going forward. And then bring it back in. And then we switch sides. So it's arm side, leg forward, leg side, arm forward. Leg forward, arm side, leg side, arm forward.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
So forward and side,
Yeah, you
back,
did it.
forward and side, back,
You're getting,
forward and side, back,
I don't think we're
forward
smart
and
enough.
side, back.
I'm not an octopus.
I'm
Their
not.
own way.
I'm not for sure.
I changed the rules.
What? You changed it? What do you mean you changed it?
Giving us more credit than we deserve.
Sometimes it's fun just to challenge yourselves. Sometimes it's funny for me to challenge you guys.
Yeah.
Slow it down, please. My brain's not working.
I need
And rest. March it out.
Thank you.
Yay.
I don't think my body parts are stuck together.
I'm broken.
I actually found it was kind of easy at the really slow, and then it got really hard. But then once you got into a rhythm, then it kind of got easier again. But if you were caught in
You
that
say
kind of
so.
in that in
Forgot to
between
the rhythm.
phase, right? I guess you need some rhythm, right, Ron? All right. March just a little bit longer, 20 more seconds, and keeping an eye on the time if you can, right? If you need a rest. Oh my goodness. Okay, as you march, guys, I didn't tell you about how to check your space today. So just quickly make sure the space around you is free of any tripping or stepping on hazards, obstacles. Should be wearing shoes or bare feet. You will need your resistance band today, as well as something for a weight if you would like. And pause your body there. And let's just go over the recovery position. If you need to catch your breath, you can put your hands on your thighs and lean forward slightly. And that just helps open up your airways. And then remember, we're doing our best to breathe out through pursed lips to regain your breath, right? And then as it starts to slow down, you take those slower and deeper breaths, okay? Grab your weight to start. Now, you can do this seated or standing. It's gonna work either way. You're gonna put your feet and knees out wide. My toes are pointed out slightly. Now from here, I'm going to hinge over where I shouldn't feel it in my lower back. I should feel a bit of a stretch on those inner thighs. Those are called your adductors. So you're reaching down and then you're clenching your glutes to pull yourself back up. So it's down and then clench your glutes to come back up. Down, bending just from the hips, pull yourself back up. There we go. Remember, if things don't feel right, you've got to say so right away. So hinge over and clench those glutes to pull yourself up. Now, I forgot to give you the number. It's between 10 and 15, depending on how you feel today. You can't quite get to 10, that's okay. Remember, it's helpful to breathe out as you pull yourself up. Is everyone feeling that mostly in the backs of their legs?
No,
Where are you feeling it?
my breathing.
So that's fair. So from there, that's a really good point, Barry, because if we go down far, gang, that can constrict your breathing. So it is important to keep your chest up and to not go too far. Because remember, the key point here is, okay, we're in this position and now we got to work hard at clenching those glute muscles, like you're trying to crush a walnut between your bum cheeks. Okay, so go again, even if it's just that little distance, right? We don't have to go way down. It's just that slight bit forward. You feel that slight pull, and now you've got to work hard to make your glutes pull you back up. And that should feel a bit better on that breathing.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome, awesome. Okay, gang, that was way more than we said we were going to do. Swap out your weight for your stretchy band if you've got one today. All right, now we're just going to hold our arms out in front of us. And I want you pulling one arm back and then forward. Pull one arm back and then forward. Remembering holding those arms up can tighten up the neck. So feel free just to lower your arms down lower. That should take some pressure off that neck. And we're really just focused on pulling that elbow back while the other arm stays straight ahead.
Oh.
And what is that sitting next to you in the pink t-shirt?
That's Teddy.
Teddy.
He's our mascot.
I see. Thought it was a sheep.
It's a giant teddy bear.
Giant teddy. Okay.
And he's our gym mascot, and he gets different outfits depending on the season or the holiday. So Christmas time, he had his Santa shirt on. St. Patty's Day, we had him dressed up in a whole lot of green. And rest there, gang.
Good for Teddy.
Yep, he does a great job. Now put that band to the side, gang. We did 2 strength exercises, and now we're going to focus on trying to get that heart rate up. So I want us either just pumping your arms, depending on how you're feeling today, or we're marching. Remember, the more body parts that are moving, the more oxygen you need. So it's more challenging. You can do it seated or standing. Do you like our teddy, Karen?
Yes.
Perfect.
That bench you're sitting on has wheels?
Well, yes, but the wheels only work if you lift up one end.
Oh.
So it makes it easier to move the benches around the gym.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, it's very sturdy. It's kind of like a wheelbarrow.
Hmm.
You gotta lift it up at that angle before the wheels even touch.
Oh.
So focus on that breathing pattern, gang. And rest. Great work, everybody. Yeah, and remember that first exercise. So make sure you grab a sip of water between sets. And now we're gonna again grab your weight. Your knees are out wide. And we're leaning forwards. And then tightening your glutes to pull yourself back up.
What the?
Speaker.
What was that?
That was a piece of equipment called a TRX. And it's these straps you can hold. And it helps you do certain exercises. So you use your arms to help support your lower body. And you get kind of a full body exercise using it. And oftentimes it can be helpful for doing different patterns like squats, but taking some pressure off the knees. And someone accidentally let go of one. It happens.
And your head was right there.
No, I was pretty far behind it.
Oh.
My head looked closer than it actually was. So really focus here, gang. Make those glutes pull yourself up. And this isn't about what range of motion can you get to. It's about how hard can you tighten those glutes. They should feel tired at the end.
Objects in the computer screen are closer than they appear,
That's right.
or not as close.
All right, gang. Rest there. Awesome, awesome job. Grab that resistance band again. How's everyone feeling so far?
Good.
Perfect. All right, we're holding that band and pulling one elbow back at a time. That's it, gang. Pull one elbow back and then switch. Keep up your breathing pattern. I keep forgetting I have to slow it down a little bit. Someone brought me some cookies this morning, so I had cookies before this. And I think it's making me go a little bit faster than normal.
You told us we couldn't do that.
That's right. You said
Well,
no
what was
cookies.
when someone brings them in for you and they bake them, are you supposed to just say no?
That's right.
That's quite rude, guys.
We'll remember this, Jill.
They were 2 peanut butter cookies.
Oh,
Oh,
yum.
come on.
That's it.
And rest.
Better not have been chocolate chip too.
No, that would have been fantastic. You know, I was the kid that once in a while would get such a craving for chocolate, I would raid my mom's baking pantry.
Yeah.
You know those blocks of semi-sweet chocolate,
Oh,
Yeah.
semi-sweet baker's chocolate? Oh, I would steal little chunks of it when I was little because I just needed chocolate. Now, gang, you're either pumping those arms or you are marching. There we go, team. Remember, this class is all about you. You are not in competition with anybody. You are just here looking after your own health and wellness. So find something that is challenging yet doable for you. And keep up that breathing pattern.
It's actually better to raid the chocolate chip bag because it's not as obvious.
You know, I came from one of those kind of health nut families where that semi-sweet baking chocolate was the only chocolate in the house.
Ah,
Oh,
So it really came from necessity, no other options.
got it.
You had
Yeah,
to
or we would
try.
and rest there. Or I remember my siblings would do this too. We would go over to a friend's house and they would have sugary cereal and we would request that for dessert
Yum.
because mom and dad never bought it.
Yeah.
Except camping, you would get the little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. Okay, team, we're gonna repeat those 3 just one more time. And the reason for that repetition is to get a little bit of fatigue into that muscle, right? Which helps it build strength. So again, seated or standing, knees wide. And remember, you don't have to go far down. The key part is tightening those glutes to pull yourself back up. So make those glutes do the work. So down and tighten those glutes to pull yourself back up. And it is helpful to breathe out. There we go, team. Can everyone feel that in their glutes now?
Yep.
If you're struggling, try to push through your heels. So push your heels through the ground to try to come back up.
Yeah, that helps pushing the heels.
Yeah, pushing through the heels, that can help those glutes engage. And
Yeah.
that's what I want you to try going upstairs as well. Especially if you've got some knee pain.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, pressing through those heels and making those glutes do the work can really help with knee pain. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that tomorrow for our Wednesday educational exercise day. And rest. Speaking of, who has been doing their toe exercises? Oh, I didn't send them out.
No, I didn't.
I did again.
Guys,
Yeah, I
oh my
have
goodness.
lots of yoga, some yoga exercises that I do.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
thank you.
Yeah, well done. That ties in really well together. We've got that stretchy band. We're pulling one elbow back at a time. Okay, I need 2 of you in charge of reminding me at the end of class to send that out today. 2 of you, because if we get 2 of you to remind me, there's no way that it won't happen. And nobody volunteered. Everyone's going, oh, geez, I don't want to be responsible for that.
Well, I have to leave early today, so I can't.
That's a really good excuse. I like it.
I'm pretty scattered today, so don't count on me for anything, Jill, okay?
Okay,
I will.
brilliant. Thank you, thank you.
What are you sending us?
So for those that were able to make the Wednesday session last week, we went over some toe exercises
Yeah.
and I promised I was going to send them out. And boy, I haven't done that yet.
Called toe
I
jam.
never wear socks, so I think I get a lot of exercise on my feet, Jill.
There you go. Rest those arms.
So
Yeah, there you go, Clancy.
Is it coming to us through the BC lungs?
Yes.
email?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I do not have your guys' contact information unless you have emailed me. But I will be sending that to Maureen and she'll distribute it because she's wonderful.
Yeah, she sure is. Yeah.
She sure is.
No.
Yes.
So we're pumping those arms or marching. Remember, you can do it seated or standing. There we go, gang. Lots of repetition today. Which is really good for building up those muscles and building those movement patterns. And is really twice as fun. I think if you ask yourself, boy, how much fun have I been having today? The answer is way up here.
Yep, it is.
There we go.
Is this all the classes that you do? The
And
Tuesday,
rest.
Wednesday, Thursdays? Or do you
Oh
do
no,
other
I
classes?
teach 12 a week.
Boy, you must have really strong glutes.
Yeah.
I get lots of
Well.
practice. That's right.
Those steel.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I think you got high happy with exercise the way you do with chocolate.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. And you just make sure you eat enough food in a day and drink enough water, get enough sleep, all those things that help you recover. Just like you guys. All right, gang, now we're going to focus a bit more on those thigh muscles. So mostly the quads with a bit of those glutes still. So you've got your two options. You are either standing all the way up. You can use your weight for an extra challenge. So standing all the way up and then sitting back down nice and slow. Or, right, we're leaning forward to push our legs down into the ground and then relax. So it's that leaning forward, push the legs into the ground, make sure they tense up and then relax. So you got that option. Remember, your goal is 10 to 15. If you only do 5 and that's your max today, that's okay. Find your challenging yet doable range. So remember, as we go to stand up, even if you are standing up, press your heels and your midfoot, tighten those glutes, and down nice and slow. There we go, team. Awesome job, guys. And this is 9 or 10 for me,
19.
or 90-10. You count fast. There we go. Well done, team. That's super, super fun. I don't have you guys convinced, but one of these days.
Not really.
One of these days.
I'm trying
All
to
right.
breathe right now.
There you go. And remember, if you're feeling a little bit puffed and you're breathing a little bit quicker, then just breathe out through pursed lips. Do what you can, even if it's faster, so that. And then as you get under control, it gets slower.
It
Okay.
helps to do that.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Your body's not really suited to just go from panting because you're working hard to just breathing slowly. your body kind of panics and is like, I can't get enough oxygen this way. But it's the breathing out through pursed lips, especially if you've got COPD. Remember, it's getting more of that air out of your lungs so that there's room for more oxygenated air. Because remember, when you take air in, your body, your lungs kind of absorb the oxygen from the air. But then if you're only breathing half of that air out, well, you're only getting half of your lung capacity's oxygenated air back in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when you breathe out through pursed lips and now you get 3/4 of that air, unoxygenated air out, well, boy, you've got room for more air, more oxygen. So that's kind of how it helps. So the bands around your back, we're going to have both arms straight out in front of the body, and we're going to slowly bring one arm back. And for today, if you can with your shoulder, I want that arm coming out to the side slightly rather than straight back. Straight back is going to be easier on the shoulder. If flare out slightly, tightens up your neck or hurts the shoulder, then tuck that elbow in. But I want to encourage you to try to let that arm come out to the side and then push it back forward. And push it back forward. So let it come back, nice and slow. Push. Let it come back and push. I'm getting a little distracted because outside of our gym in the parking lot, there are these massive speed bumps. Like massive. You go 10 kilometers an hour on them and you still go.
Yeah.
Like they had to shave them down when they first put them in because trucks were bottoming out. Like these are big speed bumps and they're wide. So sometimes you hear a bit of a crunching sound and you look and it's some car has gotten almost stuck on them.
So where do we feel this exercise, Jill?
You should be feeling it mostly in your chest.
Yeah.
You might feel it a little bit in your shoulder and a little bit at the back of your arm. That's what your tricep is.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, now rest there. That was lots of fun work. And you can put that band to the side for now. And now we're going to do our cardio. Okay, so what I want is your legs slightly out in front of you so that we're bending. Now remember, if you've been told you've got a Baker's cyst or you got tightness in the back of your knee, you don't have to pull that foot right up underneath. Just step it back and forward. So instead of starting feet right under me, my feet are slightly out and I'm just tapping them a little ways back. Does that make sense? And then if you want more of a challenge, let's open up those arms and close at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
There we go, gang. Keep up your breathing pattern as best you can. Good. Back of the knees are feeling good?
Yep.
Perfect. Again, if there's no soreness back there, you are welcome to pull that foot right back underneath the chair. Just there's a high chance there's at least one of you whose knee gets a little cranky when it bends too far. So then in that case, you just want to be a touch careful. And rest. Now again, reminder, feel free to stop. Look after yourselves, do a couple slow recovery breaths. Maybe you need, this is a chance to check use your oximeter and check where your pulse and oxygen levels are at. Whatever is normal for you.
I have to go. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Oh, sounds great. Bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. I like it when you guys say bye if you have to leave early. Otherwise, I just hear the little doo-doo sound of someone leaving. And it's really a sad sound if you don't say goodbye.
Oh.
The more you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, team, we've got the weight again. And once more, you're either standing up and sitting down, or you're just leaning forward to press your feet into the ground, tense up those leg muscles, and then relax. Remember, 10 to 15 is your goal. If you can only do 3 or 5 or 8, that's awesome. Do what is challenging yet doable for you. Just make sure we're trying to push through our feet.
I was going to ask you, if we do have to step
Tighten
outside the room,
up
should we let you know?
those. Oh, just log off. If
Sorry,
just
not hearing.
step outside the room for a moment, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't leave sight of class if you're not feeling well. Like if you feel dizzy or you feel unwell, I'd rather you say something, even if you just type it in the chat. But yeah, if you gotta step out for a moment, grab something, answer the phone, you feel free. You go do that. You don't need permission either.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Nope.
That always makes me laugh with my older soccer players, like the ones that are kind of in the grade 9 to grade 12 age range. When they ask permission, I kind of laugh at them. I go, of
You're
course
that
you
old?
can. Well, no, just old enough that they don't often have the same authority, right? If an 8-year-old asks permission, that makes sense. They're usually a little more looking up at authority, right? But as soon as you get a 16, 17, 18-year-old, they're getting closer to that adult stage. So to hear them ask permission, you know, hey, coach, can I go to the washroom? Well, of course you can. You got to go.
Well, if you're about 6'2", it is kind of funny, isn't it?
Well, exactly. And rest.
How about
Exactly.
60-year-olds putting their hands up?
Putting their hands up.
I know
Oh,
the
geez.
answer.
That's right. All right, wrap that band around your back. A player that I used to coach a couple of years ago, she recently told me a story because now she's about 20, 21. Pushing one arm out at keeping your arms out, gang, and slowly lower one back at a time. And she told me a story how she was in a meeting and without thinking, she put her hand up to ask permission.
Oh, no.
And she said, she's like, wow, did I feel embarrassed? She said, but it was such habit, like to be in that kind of environment. She said, it was just habit. I didn't even think about it.
Well, when we were in school, the teachers seemed to take it as an opportunity to teach us grammar, because if you said, can I go to the bathroom? They'd say yes, but you were supposed to say, may I? I know you
but you may
can,
not. They
but
tell
may
you.
I go to the bathroom?
That's right. I had a teacher that did that too. And when you really got to go, boy, do you get mad.
You can't even remember you speak English anymore.
That's right. Hopping in place. Just tell me what you need me to say and I'll say it. Great job, everybody. Boy, if we've got anyone new today where this is your first class, I would like to tell you that usually we're more professional, but I would be lying. And rest those arms.
This is us having fun.
That's right. We have lots of fun here.
That's very true.
One of the best parts of my week, guys, just so you know.
Oh,
All right, now we gotta get that heart rate up, guys. Remember, those feet are slightly in front of you and we're either touching them back or pulling them up and back. And then if you want an extra challenge, you can open up those arms at the same time. There we go. Excellent job, team. Remember to keep that core tight. and to maintain your breathing as best you can, especially breathing out through pursed lips. Excellent job, gang.
That's 100.
Yeah.
That was 100?
I did too.
There's no way. We were going for a minute.
Well, that is not a minute, Jill.
And-
It sure is not.
What? And rest. I'm impressed that Barry counted to 100.
I'm impressed with you so
High
much.
fives.
In desperation.
That's right. Okay, gang, we're getting super close to stretch time. Let's try to get in one last set of those 3 exercises. And again, we're getting close to the end of class. So if you're tired, just do what you're able to do. Challenging yet doable. Okay, stay within that range. And that first exercise is standing up and sitting down. And if you're by the end of this going, I can only do 3 of these now. Do 3. Do what you can, or we're just leaning forward, pushing those feet down, and then relaxing. Woo! And you should be about at 10
Yes.
Game.
Done.
and rest. Perfect. All right, grab that band, wrap it around your back. All right, and arms straight out in front, slowly bring one arm back at a time. That's it, team. Maintain your breathing. And rest. And last one we're sneaking in before we stretch is feet out, and we pull those heels back. We'll go for a shorter amount of time, and you can also open up those arms at the same time.
The arm opening, try to get the shoulder blades close together or not.
Yep, that's a great idea to do. So trying as you open up those arms, gang, to try to pull those shoulder blades together. Even if just a little bit. And rest. Well done, team. Who's ready for some stretches?
Me.
Me, choose me.
Mercy.
Mercy.
All right, let's start with just with the hands on the belly, and we're just going to slowly pull those thumbs apart. Remembering we're not lifting our arms away from our body. Keep those elbows tight. Just pull the thumbs back and then bring your hands back together. Pull your thumbs open and then bring your hands back in. There we go. Maintain your breathing, guys. All right, and then once more, pull those thumbs apart and hold. Think about your shoulders relaxing. Don't let them come up. All right, shake it out. Pull that one elbow up and you can either just push it up or you can wrap that arm around your head, whatever feels best for you. Still trying to take in those deeper, slower breaths. And switch arms. That went by so fast today, gang.
That's true.
That must have meant we were having fun.
Yeah, you're right, Joe.
Working hard.
That's the fastest class I think I've had.
Yeah, well, and you guys worked hard, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you're the one that got the cookies.
I know, how is that fair? Relax that arm. Stretch that leg out in front, reach down towards your toes.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Oh boy, she says. Oh. And switch legs. Lots of people on today, gang. How wonderful.
How many is it?
38.
We had 41.
Mhm.
41, that's good.
Really good. Look at how many of you are dedicated to your health and fitness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Are any of
Now we're-
you not in British Columbia? I guess everybody is.
Good.
Drop that leg back.
All right.
Well, we had a couple at one point that weren't BC.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
down to Windsor and the Maritimes. I thought that was great.
Mm-hmm.
Manitoba's sure getting blizzards right now.
Wow. Yeah,
Like
it's been
like-
crazy to see.
Well, they're told to stock up on food and water for 3 or 4 days.
Oh no,
Yeah, it's not often that the prairies put that message out.
no.
Well,
Switch legs. Wow, that's major.
Yeah. We have remarkable delivery systems. Everything arrives by truck, wherever you are in the country, and we have this, just the weather stuff going on and off all the time, and landslides. And yet we expect to have our pharmacy stocked and most of the stuff at the groceries, and it's pretty remarkable what's been achieved.
Yeah, that's true.
You
The
think about
trade routes and road systems, it's
what if
amazing.
there were no chocolate cookies?
You're right, it's no chocolate cookies.
Yeah, that'd be pretty traumatic.
Okay, team, you can either just put a hand on your belly. We're gonna take 3 slow, deep breaths in to finish off today. If you would like to slowly lift up your arms as we inhale and lower them as we exhale, you are also welcome to do that. go to your rate of breathing. I will count us for a 4-second inhale, 6-second exhale. It's okay if you are outside of that. Okay. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shake it out. Woohoo!
Awesome.
You did it, guys! Yay!
Thank you, Dave.
Oh,
So
you're
remember-
so welcome.
So remember to send out the toe exercises.